Give me 1 sec, I'm just going to fix something. Okay, I'm back. I just needed to fix something on my desktop because I was charging my external battery overnight and now it just finished charging, so I have to twinkle with it to get it out of the way. Much and more has occurred since we last met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. Well, good luck with that. He's kind of dead in the matter. Strange bedfellows, and we get a 525 hat. Before we proceed, tell me of what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry? A reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they were sworn to protect. Nonetheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were able to arrive in force, with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. But perhaps they can be persuaded to follow on their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alpha and Alce and the scouts sent to extract them should be already at the station. We also have our other comrades in the area lending their support should it be needed. Understood. Alright, back to the station is. Man, I wish I could just teleport there. Seriously. Alright, here we are, finally. Well, now let's say we're here, so let's talk with our commander, but we all know he's dead now. Artorius! And Julius! We arrived just before you did, and not too late. Too late for what? What happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the tent, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was all alone, he... No! No! He wouldn't! Tancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, they have seen to the remains. In due course shall the linkages be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose of our own fate. Without him to guide us, we are... I have just this moment to spoke with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they are willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die. But most of us just want to live. Songs of the stranded, be damned. We just want to live. We need to speak with the refugees. They have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can leave supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see that we'll reach our camp safely. Hopefully most of them will be willing to come with us. Well then, let's get inside and see if I can convince these Guardian refugees to come to us. Because if they don't come, well, we can give them supplies, but it's not what we can protect them 24/7 if they don't come with us. I wonder if there's a blood stain there now, since he's dead. Yep. Poor guy. Alright, Sabanius. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we would reclaim it. We built it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the province. If there's a chance I will see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you, please! Alright, we got one. How about you, Casio? Well, got the area sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it's working as well as ever did. From what I can tell, the one in the that room is also functioning as normal. That is where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now, the most of us are packing up and leaving this place. I reckon there will be more use of me and my skills over at your camp. Yay, so that means I can finally attune to this thing? Yes, please! There we go. Now I can just actually teleport here and then use my bike to get all the way here. Alright, who else I need to talk to? Alright, Valius, I helped you earlier with your provision and everything, so will you be willing to come with us to Cap Broken Glass? Ah, it's you! The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you are not from around here. I thought you were. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes any difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages! After a while, those words start to lose meaning. Until all that is left is anger and fear and hate. And I am too tired. If you and your artists have come to offer aid, I'll be gladly to accept it. Nice! So we got 3 people. Sweet. Okay, Alphanov, we got most of the people, but I'm not sure about Julius though. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Broken Glass. What we hope to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Well, we got most of them. Well, 3 of them. Thank the 12. Thank the 12. You and I should go first and secure the route back to the camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempers sulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of our Limtum friends. I save it for the tempered, though. Well, thank you, Tancred. I mark a few spots that need surveying on your map. Once you have taken care of the ruffians, we'll meet back at our camp. Alright, time to go. Up, up, and away! And so many quest markers I will be doing later after this recording. So many quest markers pops up. I'll be doing this later for sure. But this one, I can get this out of the way. Alright, let's go. Alright, our first destination is right here. Hello, Mr. Hostile. I didn't want to press that, but oh well. Alright, right. Get wrecked, savages. Okay, second mark. Hello, Mr. Guardian Imperial Tempered Soldier. There's a little bit more, and should be able to chain him up. Alright, I need to use the chain on him now. Key item. Boop. Conqueror chain. Commence! Alright. Next place. Alright, so what are we going to be fighting? Another soldier? Another beast? You see no threat on this path ahead. Nice. Okay, just move on to the next way. Bum 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 bum. That person is just running up to a wall. I'm guessing he's either trying to escape the AFK or he's glitched or something. Oh, another soldier. Sweet! Alright, let's use the item. Get chain, good sir. Alright. And again, I'm not sure if this person's gonna try to, you know, bypass said limitations of being AFK in the game, but I don't know. Me, it's just me, but this person is trying to cheat the system. If not, I don't know. You know what, I'm gonna just take a small screenshot just in case and name of the person in general. Take a screenshot. Alright, okay, let's go. Alright, hello, Mr. Tancred. I'm back. Brought back with the refugees. Killed, well, not really killed, but subdued 2 soldiers on the way here. Ah! There you are! As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The temper provided somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into our custody. With that taken care of, I am to gather a few supplies, then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of your progress? On your progress. As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information of our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first, all that said, first things first, and all that. Alright. Let's report to our commander. Darius! I was informed of Quintus' suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men, knowing that their commanding officer committed suicide. What of the refugees? I am told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would like to hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugee. Perfectly notwithstanding, after all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there is no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their Quintus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be treated as a war criminal, and his men perished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability, or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can I say? I didn't know the man, or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. Sweet. And the next one is In from the Code. I assume you're curious about how matters are progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we proclaim Sirloin from the Tapper's Den, the recent repaired heater can provide much needed warmth. Furthermore, we prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Terminus shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There is one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we are capable of whittling a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, Maya asks that you seek out Eustoa. She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she does. So many quest markers to do, so little time. Thank you guys for watching my recording session for Fantasy XIV Endwalker's main MSQ. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It's very much appreciated. If you are curious on whatever I upload on my YouTube channel, you can give it a look. And if you're curious on getting in touch on what I upload, you can subscribe and don't forget to click the bell icon. And of course, I have projects that are going on my channel, which are right now Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ Roycast, Jovica's Minions, Mounts, anything related to Final Fantasy XIV. Secondly, which would be Freight Grand Order, Lost Spell 4, 5, the events, the challenge quests, and anything that are related to Freight Grand Order. And lastly, which would be Persona 5, the Royal. Whenever the existence of actually starting to record that again will be in the near future. This has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.